Okay, here we go again. Waifu Selector here, the only fair human on earth. And fighting game fans, we cannot rest. There is no rest, no sleep, no relaxation, because we just keep getting more and more. This is the golden age all over again, but better. Anyway though, as you likely know, yesterday we got a bunch of announcements from Summer Game Fest, but for our purposes today, the important announcement was Street Fighter 6 Season 3. The next 4 characters coming to Street Fighter, so I just want to quickly talk about my feelings on the chosen characters and everything around it. And I do mean quickly, because as you're hearing this, I'm actually just now getting my Nintendo Switch 2 days later, because Target sucks, but whatever. So let's talk Street Fighter. So, our next 4 characters for Street Fighter 6 Season 3 are Sagat, C. Viper, Alex, and Ingrid. And you may be surprised to hear me say, I like this lineup. I do. I like this Season 3 lineup. And let me start with the only character here that I don't care about. It's Alex. I've just never cared. I don't know. Alex just does not have an aesthetic I enjoy, and I've never really cared to play him. I just don't care. I realize he has fans, but I'm not one of them. Regardless, he doesn't ruin this lineup for me, and I still think he's a good pick. But who cares? Let's talk about the people I do care about, which is everyone else. And I'll begin with my girl, C. Motherfucking Viper. Finally, she's back. She should have been back in Street Fighter 5. She should have. But since that didn't happen, she should have then been main roster for Street Fighter 6. But no, she had to wait until Season 3, and now we'll finally be reunited with Crimson Viper. C. Viper was literally every bit as cool of a character as Juri was in Street Fighter 4, but Juri had to steal all the thunder with their fucking crazy girl shtick and her bare feet. So Viper got pushed into the shadows with the likes of Rufus and El Fuerte, despite her being literally just as good of a character as Juri. But you know what? It's fine. All is forgiven because she's here. She's back, baby. If I can't have Sakura, if I can't have Dudley, this is probably the next best thing. So yeah, I'm happy about it. But alright, what about Sagat? Listen man, I just like Sagat. He's classic, he's cool, tiger, knee and all that shit. I always liked how tall he is, mixed with like his frame and build. I don't know, something about that always made me feel like he was so cool. The way he just looms above other characters, but he doesn't lumber about either. I like Sagat. When it comes to classic Street Fighter bad guys, even though Sagat stopped being bad and was kinda never really bad, he's definitely my favorite, and it's certainly the only classic bad guy I ever really like to see. Out of him, Bison, Vega, and Balrog, Sagat's the only one for me. So I'm not mad at all that he's back. I'm actually really happy that he isn't Vega. But yeah, and I know Street Fighter isn't exactly known for its story and doesn't do an absolute ton to move it along, but I'm still interested to see where the lore of Sagat can go. It was cool in Street Fighter 5 when you kinda saw him struggling and being haunted by the Satsui no Hado. I thought that was really cool. The fact that that could happen to him as well, and he kind of felt what Ryu goes through. I thought that was dope. But anyway, finally, there's Ingrid. Now, I know a lot of people think this one's weird, and it is kinda, but you have to understand the devs at Capcom see the vision. I see the fucking vision. I've seen it for years. I knew she would come back. I knew she should, and I knew why. Way back years ago, I made a video on characters I thought should come back for Street Fighter 6 before the game came out, and one of my more out there choices was Ingrid. And it's because she's almost not real in Street Fighter. The character is like this not character. She only ever appeared in Capcom Fighting Evolution, the Capcom IP mashup fighting game that everyone hates, and the PSP exclusive Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max. All the while, her lore suggests that she's some sort of all-powerful god girl being or something. And outside of that one very niche Street Fighter appearance, she's been gone pretty much. You can find her like here or there in the background of stuff or in a very small role or some shit, but it's never anything concrete and certainly never anything big, which is exactly why she should come back. Her history with the franchise mixed with her odd lore opportunities, it's all just too fascinating. Plus, this will finally solidify her as a full-fledged Street Fighter character. Also, think about Ed. Ed was so lame in Street Fighter V. He had one of the worst designs imaginable and the worst idle stance I've ever seen in a fighting game. But they brought him back in 6 and fixed him. And I don't even think Ingrid is necessarily lame like Ed was. She's just an irrelevant deep cut. One that's ripe for the picking. She's filled with mystery and intrigue to be added to the Street Fighter lore. I can't fucking wait for it. So call me crazy, but I'm really happy she's here. Probably the only one. But yeah, those were our characters. I just thought I should acknowledge them, and wanted to because I just wanted to get out my excitement and love for C. Viper and my weird acceptance of Ingrid. And I kind of had a desire for Ingrid to come back beforehand. It's literally documented. However, there's something else to point out. We got the release windows for all these characters, and they're kind of crazy in a good way. Sagat, who's coming out first, is scheduled for summer 2025. That's now. We're living in that, so he'll be coming soon. And then C. Viper is the following season in fall 2025, but after that there's a wider gap, but it rectifies itself because both Alex and Ingrid are in spring 2026. So that's very interesting. They're both in the same season. Real life season, I mean, not Street Fighter season, because of course they're in the same season. All of them are. I think this kind of scheduling, along with the steadier flow of costumes we're allegedly getting, is why it felt like Elena took so long. Or why Elena did take so long, I should say. Well, this and lining up with the Switch 2 date, of course. I really can't wait to see how the new costume schedule fits into all this. We should be hearing more on that soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that. They did say summer 25, I believe. But okay, that's really all I wanted to chat about. Had to acknowledge this. I know I may be in a minority of crazy people who like this lineup for season 3, but I do, man. I really do. I'm not telling you it's my absolute ideal lineup, but I like it. I'm interested in playing 3 of the 4 characters. But tell me what you think. How are you feeling about these 4 characters? Are any of them doing it for you? Maybe you're pulling a reverse waifu Belector and the only character that interests you is Alex? Maybe you like everybody except Ingrid? Fair enough. Let me know. I'd love to know the temperature on this. And also, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a like and consider subscribing for more good gaming talk. I greatly appreciate it. Regardless though, thanks for watching, and until next time, I am Waifu Belector. I am just a normal guy. I like hentai, and I'm the only man excited about Ingrid. Goodbye.